Hello and welcome to Old Colonel Cars. Today we have this unusual car for us, quite a late car, but it's a very interesting car. It's a BMW M240i. The reason I like these cars is they're a bit of a unknown, they're amazing performance and handling, great fun car to drive, and sometimes they're overlooked, but when these came out, the reviews were outstanding. So people who know. So it's an August 2016 car, and it's only covered 30,000 miles. It's had two owners. Current owners have had it for 4 years. And it's absolutely stunning in this sort of pearlescent white paint, which is the same colour used on the M3s of the period, with the coral red interior. It's really the history and the spec on this car that sets it apart. It comes with pretty much every option. Full M performance kit, carbon trim everywhere. Same inside, and a nice big sunroof. It's just a lovely car, and it's only done 30,000 miles, so ready to go. There is the odd mark on it here and there, but importantly, I think at around 15,000 miles, the current owner took it to Classic Heroes and asked them to do the full underbody future protection treatment. So they strip everything out, put cavity protection in all the obviously cavities and underneath. So this car should be protected. They used to do this old school, and it really works. And so this car should be good going forward. So let's go around in detail. So not much to point out really. There's the odd stone chip, but probably hard to see in this light. But it's got a real pearlescent finish to the paint. So I think there's a little. That's the bigger stone chip there I'm trying to show you. There's another one, but we're really close there, and obviously a detailer would be able to just detail them out, but they're there. But obviously any car with this performance, you are going to enjoy this car. The performance is amazing. So let's go around the car as usual. The odd mark on the outside of the alloys, obviously they're sharp because they're black, and again a good detail would hide a lot of this, but they really suit this car actually, these alloys. Very impressed with them. So matching tyres all round. Now obviously this car's recently just had a full health check at BMW, and the only thing to do going forward is the rear tyres are advised, so they will need changing in the next few months. Okay, so you need to budget for rear tyres on this and do the odd mark on the alloy, but then you get a superb car. Obviously before putting this on, I look at the prices on Auto Trader, etc. This is very well priced, and none of the others have anywhere near the spec of this car. And they've all got high mileage, and so this represents excellent value. So down the sides, etc. Nothing. It looks great. Hopefully, see all the pictures inside and out underneath on our website. And if you look at the last pictures on our website, you'll see the where the car was stripped for the cavity protection. You'll see the detail. Quite a big bill, just over £1,000, but just to prevent this car having any issues in the future. So there we are, carbon rear spoiler. The rear diffuser is carbon as well. Little mark there on the lacquer. But again, we've gone right in to see that. So rear wheel, again, little marking there on the very outer edge of the alloy. But again, I think if you've got a detail, a lot of this could be made to, almost not be there. But this is why we do these videos, to show you everything. And there we are. There's a stone, more than a stone, a scratch on that door. Again, it's not been touched in or anything, but you can see, you can't see it from here, but it is there. The performance of these cars is amazing. A little bit there on that wheel, really is. It's got a 3-litre scroll turbo engine. I think it's about 350 brake horsepower. But I bet it feels quicker than that. Put it in sport mode, Sport Plus. The exhaust sounds excellent. You get the pops and bangs on the overrun, but there's no false noise in this car. It's all from the exhaust. Sounds great. Really, it's surprising how quick it covers ground, and the handling feels great. It really does feel like a little coupe you can throw around. So ideal if someone wants something interesting for the commute or sort of weekend blast car. But look at that interior. No other car on the market has been spec'd like that. It's really good. Look at the detailed pictures on the website to see Obviously the colour changes in this bright sunshine, but it really works well. Lots of carbon trim and then a coral red interior. Best bit for me, I love the sunroof, big glass sunroof, which just opens up this car. It's lovely. Have a look at the spec list as well on the bottom of our website advert. You'll see all the options this car. There's too many to go through here, but a lot of these were quite barely spec. They've run the opposite on this and just ticked everything. Lovely M Sport trim there. Seats don't look like they've even been sat in, but I'm sure they have. But it's really clean. It's got the Harman Kardon stereo, that sort of thing. I think there's all sorts of protection built into the car when you're driving. As I say, have a look at the full spec list. Nice extended leather there on the door card. All it's not, as you expect, for 30,000 miles. It's all in excellent condition. Fair size boots. Hopefully you can't see. It's hard to see in the sun, but enough. It goes. It's deeper than you'd expect. And obviously the seats fold down if you need to have a bit of through space. Obviously same condition on drivers, electric memory seats. Obviously got the paddle shift, or just put it in sport mode, and honestly the speed of the gear changes is so impressive on this car. You can tell the type of owner that this car's had. They've got a lovely collection of not just BMWs, some Porsches and things, and kept this car for 4 years. They've been to Europe in it. They went to the expense of protecting the car with, the underbody treatment. Not many people would do that. And they've just spent, actually Munich Legends just replaced the telematics module, which is common on these, and that costs just over £1,000. That's been done. If that fails, you lose your sort of GPS, but it's all been replaced, and that was done by Munich Legends, which are, obviously a well-known specialist. So have a look at all the others on the market. None of them will have the spec like this. Really is, makes a difference. It makes it a really special car. And I think the colour really suits it. So, as you'd expect, amazing engine. Really, really performs well. Obviously it's ULEZ petrol. And it's showing with all this performance, just over 40 miles to the gallon, which, is pretty amazing. So you can really enjoy it and not pay for it at the fuel pumps. It's a really good little package. That's why it's on our website. It's a really interesting car. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Full details on oldcolonelcars.co.uk. Thanks for watching.